So yeah, hello. This is Sersanji. I'm gonna be covering pretty much a tutorial that's been requested by a lot of people that watches my BioShock runs, that likes the runs, and it's to do a BioShock 2 tutorial. But most of the people that want to start running the game, they want to start running it on PC, and I run the Xbox version, so I started running the PC version lately, and I've done some runs. I got a pretty nice time, and pretty much the video I'm gonna use for the tutorial is my PB, and I'm gonna be using some other videos to explain some other things, to be honest. And then I'm gonna be like putting some texts on it on the video, just so you guys can like have a list of what you're gonna have to get or something. And yeah, pretty much it's gonna be that, and I'm gonna start the tutorial like right now. So yeah. So first of all, what you want to do is start the game on easy. And pretty much you can skip the cutscene, you get the first cutscene, so yeah. Thing to notice, you can play the game on controller and both keyboard and mouse at the same time, but yeah, yeah, I would tell you to play with keyboard and mouse. I play with controller, but you need keyboard and mouse to do the diary skips. So if you play with controller, the gameplay is not like really bad. So yeah, first thing you're gonna notice, yeah, you have to start the timing when you start like playing, like when you get the control of the character. And this strat here is just like for show, to be honest. You just do that. Like it doesn't really save time, so yeah. I mean, it's just for show. It's the same if you don't do it, I guess. And well, first thing off, you're gonna get this diary here, and you're gonna be using it right now for something that is really important for the run. Where you do it 2 times, I think, but yeah, it saves some time, and it actually just it helps a bit with the run. So yeah, here you're gonna get a nil animation cutscene thing, like whenever you get like to the first plasmid. So you're gonna want to use the diary in the exact moment that the animation starts. Well, not when it starts, but when Eleanor appears in your screen. You're gonna see it now. So you're gonna enter that area there, and there's gonna be an animation. You just press the button, which is, well, it's set to L, to the L key on your keyboard. I don't know, like if you change it, then it's the key you change it to. And yeah, it just skips the animation, and it saves like what 2 or 3 seconds. But yeah, I mean, some people just don't know what I do there, and it's just skipping the animation to save some time. And pretty much from here, the intro is pretty straightforward, to be honest. There's nothing else. So yeah, well, yeah, here I missed it, but well, you can get some items while through. Like you're gonna want to get items. To be honest, you want to get items during the run. You don't want to. You don't want to be missing a lot of them, because you really want to manage your first aids and your if hypos in this game, and you wanna. Oh well, I'm gonna get my audio lower because it's a Spanish commentary. It's a Spanish game. All I do in the route should be pretty much copy it. Some you can like get some little less things, but yeah, you wanna manage your money and your item to the point where you actually have enough for the whole run. So yeah, you want to follow the route as it is. That's why I'm using this video, because it has a nice route, and I'm gonna be covering some skips that some people have asked that, well, they couldn't do, or they just have problems with. And well, most of it is the diary skips, which I'm gonna be covering, like, because there's a lot. And yeah, in every diary skip there's kind of a different setup. It depends, because this game doesn't have consistent diary skips. This version, really, because the 360 version has consistent diary skips, except for Fontaine Futuristics and Outer Persephone. But other than those two, everything in the 360 version is consistent. But in this game, in PC version, because of the frame rate and because of the way the diaries work, it doesn't really work the same way. So you have to prepare yourself for what's coming, which is a diary skip that works with quick saving and quick loading. Which, yeah, I mean, if you get it first try, it's nice, but it's gonna pretty much at first, when you start running the game, it's gonna mess you up a lot. You're not gonna like it, and yeah, at first, I mean, you don't want to quit the game because of that. It's something that's gonna mess you up a lot, and for when you're doing attempts of runs, you really don't wanna think about that a lot. You just want to. You just don't want to care about it. You just have to, like, do the diary skips, and yeah, you have to practice them a lot. That's like the only thing I can say. So yeah, here underwater you want to jump all the time. You don't want to be walking, because jumping probably saves some time. It's not like it's like fucking fast, but it's kinda fast. So yeah, like, we're getting to the end of the level here. It's pretty straightforward, as I said. It doesn't have anything. But we're getting to the first diary skip, which in this run I didn't get fast, so you're gonna see me fail it a lot. And I'm gonna be explaining, like, what you have to do. It's pretty much you want to wait until the game loads, and when it loads and your character appears, you wanna save. In my keyboard, in my game, the keys for quick save and quick load are F8 and F9. They are probably set to that instantly when you install the game at first. So you wanna press F8 for a quick save, as I'm gonna be doing here when the loading ends. And you want to load the game with F9, and yeah, as you see there, I just pressed F8, and you wanna walk forwards and press L. Mostly here it's not really at the same time, but yeah, you're gonna have to practice it a lot, because you have to press the L button in the same frame the diary starts. Well, the radio message starts. So you're gonna skip that radio message and every other radio message in the level. Here I missed it a lot of times, but you're gonna see why I missed it, because yeah, what I did there is, like, the thing. I just press L and W, like, almost really close. Like, the radio messages start either when you are moving or when you move. And well, this one starts like that. So you wanna press W and L, like, really close to each other. Oh well, yeah. There you get that the auto hacking machine. I don't know how to call it. That weapon that serves to, like, hack. And right now, well, the diary skip is gonna skip everything. So yeah, you just want to be, like, messing around with the level now, because right now the level is pretty straightforward again. All you want is to get money and get Eve hypos during the level, and you wanna be careful at the end of the level, but we'll get there. So here it's like, for now, like the run is really boring at the start because it doesn't have anything else than dialogue, that tire skip, and some movement. So you wanna mess up with the game here, just really, or just like stop playing because there's nothing. And this is just like the first fight with the big sister at the start. This is the same, pretty much. You have to get hit. This is damage abuse. You just wanna get, you wanna be here. You wanna let the guys hit you, and yeah, it's. I mean, when you've played the game, you know this. You just don't wanna do anything. No, like you wanna save your ammo and all that. And when this happens, just try to get some money from some corpses here, which there are like 3 or 4, but I get from 3. Get money and then I get ammo and money. Mostly you would get that all the time. And from here, at this point, you should have like $60 or 62, 68, depends on what you did in the run. I think in this run I missed 1 corpse before in the first level, so I missed $6. But yeah, that's probably what you wanna have here, and you wanna try to get those there too. And there you wanna delay your second jump so you can get on top of telekinesis. It doesn't save any time. Well, it probably saves like a second, but yeah, it's just like for show again. If you wanna do it, you get on top of it. It doesn't do anything to the run. You just get on top of it and get telekinesis, and then just continue the run. So you just get it. And now there's gonna be an if hypo in the floor. You can kill the enemies that are there, but I don't recommend doing that because they can get in your way really easily. And yeah, you get the if hypo, you get the money there in the floor. Get close to the door so it just closes, and then just get here and do the objective, which is using telekinesis there. If you were to attack the enemies first, they would get in your way. So yeah, it's really important that you get that corpse there, because that corpse gives you like, I don't know how many, but it's like $40 or something what it gives you. Depends on every run, but it gives you a lot of dollars, so you wanna get it because you wanna manage your money a lot. You don't wanna be spending money, so you really don't want to care about like buying ammo at all during the run. With the old routes, we used to actually buy a lot of ammo, but right now it's not even necessary, because we got to know that the drill and electrovolt are really good, and actually a weapon that we're gonna get later on in the game, which is the RPG, or well, yeah, the grenade launcher. That is going to be like the perfect weapon in the run. Because for now, well, we're gonna be using the drill and the how is this even called? Well, yeah, one other weapon that I just forgot the name because I'm dumb. Yeah. You're gonna see it anyway. We're not gonna be using the rivets too much. The river weapon, which I already have in my inventory. You don't want to use that a lot because it's bad. This one, you just use it to, like, right now to break up camera. It doesn't really do much to break the camera, but I do it all the time anyway, because it helps. It helps to not get caught and just not get too much damage from anything. So yeah, right now, this fight you really want to know how to do it. It's really easy. You just have to use telekinesis and those barrels that you're gonna see now to explode the enemies, and and that's all. And yeah, the weapon I was gonna talk about is the machine gun. We're gonna get it in the next level. So yeah, pretty much most of the time it's gonna be 2 barrels for its wave, and then a third wave will come, and you will use another one. So 5 barrels is like the perfect fight, I would say. Or I have had fights in which I've used only 4, but yeah, that's Atlantic Express. It's a really straightforward level, and from now it's gonna start, like the fun's gonna start like now in this level. This level has one of the dire escapes that some people have problems with. You shouldn't have problems with the Atlantic Express one, but with this one you can at the start because it's bad. So I hope the quality isn't really bad. Yeah, what you're gonna see me doing here again is the game's gonna load. Well, I mean, I'm gonna get the control of my character. Whenever I get the control of my character and I see the character, like everything in the game, I just press F8, quick save, and then try to get the dire escape. This one will trigger when you get past the door sometimes, or when you get to the door when you touch it. So yeah, that's like what you wanna have in mind is that that it's gonna trigger whenever you are past the door or before the door. So yeah, like the only way of noticing when the dire escape is gonna happen is by doing it offline and just messing around with it. You just like try to do it, and you see when it triggers, and pretty much just get used to that, like to when the diary is gonna trigger, so you know like when to press the button of the diary, so you like don't mess up the diary escape a lot. It's really a timing thing, so you have to like everybody has their own setup on timing and all that because frame rate. Like that is nothing you can actually explain fully in the tutorial because no, it doesn't work that way. It's just not consistent. So yeah, this one I got it really fast. So yeah, here we get the machine gun, which is the weapon we're gonna use right now for a Big Daddy. In this game, there's 4 Big Daddies we have to kill, and we have to harvest or rescue 4 little sisters. We're gonna be harvesting the first one, and we're gonna be saving only one of them and harvesting the other 2. And there you're gonna have another of those animations that start, and Eleanor talks to you. Whenever it starts, you just press L, and yeah, it just skips the animation, so you can get that I actually didn't actually show it, but you have to get this plus this tonic here, which is called willpower. And before that, we got a sport boost. I didn't show the title, but sport boost is gonna help you attack faster, and drill power is just because the drill is OP, and it's gonna make it even more OP. And right now, well, you're gonna get ammo. You wanna get some more money, some more ammo. Like there's a lot of things in during this. So now here you just want to like throw the barrels at the Big Daddy, use the machine gun, and try to get him here close to the water. So when he attacks you, he's inside of the water, and you attack the water. And yeah, if you have luck, you're gonna have the guy inside the water, so he's gonna be stun locked during all the fight, so he can't actually attack you. It's really fast, to be honest. And now we're gonna do, well, you don't have to do it. I just do it to manage my my Eve. Because if you don't do this, you're gonna have to fight the enemies, and well, I mean, you can still not use Adam. Not use Eve, because it's really it's so easy, and you kill the enemies in like 3 hits or 2 hits, I think. No, 2 hits, yeah, 2 hits. But yeah, what I do here is I get here, get on top of it, get some stuff from trash cans and all that. I try to get a first aid there, and I eventually get it, yeah. And what I do is I get on top of these rocks. The enemies can't attack me here. You're not supposed to be there, so the enemies can't actually attack you unless they have a gun. They normally don't. So all you want to do is use electrobolt on the enemies and wait for the door that's on my right to be opened by some other splicers. And I just mess up with the game for a bit. Like, this game has this thing that makes you like pick up rocks from everywhere. So yeah, like every enemy that appears, when it gets close to the little sister, you just electrobolt in it, then use the barrel here to kill these enemies in here, and just get more ammo, and just go here and go through the bathysphere, which is something that's not really hard. You just go through it instead of waiting for it to like come crash you. And yeah, you use that barrel there because, well, I mean, to like keep what I did, which is a trick that makes the enemies don't spawn here. If you kill the enemies in the other wave, they're gonna spawn in here. But here you're gonna see that they're not gonna spawn. It's, I don't know, it's just a strat that works most of the time. And you wanna get some damage in here because, well, I mean, if there were enemies, you wouldn't have to do that. But yeah, as there are no enemies, you wanna get some damage somehow. And the best way is by not hacking a machine. Or yeah, the turret is not gonna like deal you enough damage anyway. So yeah, you wanna just not hack it and just like use it to get you some damage, because the fire is not going to damage you, as I demonstrated here. Pretty much, it's really simple. Like this level is only about having the little sister with you, not making enemies spawn, so you're like so you don't have to use a lot of beef or something. And now you're gonna want to change the ammo here to well, you don't want to do it for good attempts, but for the first runs you probably wanna be safe. And this is a good way to be a bit safe. It's using trap rivets, yeah, those things. They're pretty much the green ammo that I picked up earlier, and you wanna change to that and try to not get the barrel exploded. There's another one back there. So yeah, pretty much like you wanna be safe. So if you wanna be more safe, even if you wanna be safer in this part, you can kill the enemies so they don't explode your barrel. But yeah, I put some trap rivets there, and then I get my health low to where I'm gonna die, pretty much to the invincibility frames, because we're gonna do a death warp in here. This speedrun has a lot of death warps, and yeah, you're gonna see it now. This death warp saves like 30 to 40 seconds, I could say. It saves a lot of time, because it saves going back inside for an amusement. You just have to jump on top of the barrel, or jump from the stairs to there. Yeah, you wanna kill yourself in that specific spot. If you don't kill yourself there, things are not gonna work. You're not gonna appear there. So you wanna do that like that. Then I got to know in this version, the PC version, turrets and enemies both are much they aren't harder to beat, but they hit you harder. So you wanna use electro bolt on that turret, unless if you don't do it, it's gonna kill you like really fast. So yeah, right now we're preparing another death warp, and that's why I'm not letting the turret like try to kill me, because enemies are gonna in this person enemies are gonna hit you harder, so they're gonna go for you here, and we're gonna get a barrel in here and get into get on top of a spot in which you want to be. You want to be there because there's a door that's closed. If you don't die in this spot, you're not gonna appear where you want to appear, which is in the beta chamber that's in the other side of the door. So you just keep opening the door that you normally would have to open by killing the big sister, but you are gonna kill the big sister after all of this. So yeah. And here I use the Eve because there's an Eve hypo here. So you wanna have all the Eve to be able to kill the big sister. And not really just a lot of Eve. So big sister is gonna appear here. You wanna stand in that corner that I'm standing now, looking at that direction. The big sister will most of the time spawn inside of here. So you just use Electrobolt and an attack. Electrobolt attack, Electrobolt attack. It's like the best combination ever. And Ryan Amusements is done. You wanna get the Adam from the big sister too. You have to get the Adam, and also it gives you a lot of money, so you want to pick up the stuff. So harvesting those little sister and getting the big sister in here is going to give you enough Adam to be able to buy a lot of what you're gonna buy now. So yeah, it's important. There's no dire escape in here, so yeah, no problem here. So yeah, pretty much you're gonna wanna hack that. You don't hack it, you buy the hacking. Okay, you buy the hacking. It's pressing B in the keyboard. You get some items in here, and to get some more money, you get that barrel there. You have to get it really early because there's a brute that's gonna get it, and like it's gonna use it, and you're not gonna be able to break that door. You wanna break the door, get the money from that cage, and well, you come here, and well, after this I'm gonna show you like everything. Okay, so what I did here was buying a plasmid slot, buying decoy, buying winter blast that I changed for telekinesis, and I bought drill lurker. Well, the plasmid slot doesn't, you can't even see that. You wanna buy all these 4 things. You have enough Adam to buy everything. By harvesting the little sister in Ryan Amusements and by killing the big sister and getting the Adam, you have just enough Adam to buy it, which is, I think it's 190 Adam, if I am correct. And yeah, you wanna change Winter Blast for telekinesis because you're not gonna use telekinesis for now, and you wanna buy decoy to do a trick that we're gonna do like right now. Drill lurker is because yeah, it's gonna make the drill mods better. So yeah, it's really good. So now we're gonna continue here. You wanna use decoy now. Decoy is gonna make a copy of you. So you wanna use it in this spot here, right close to this door. And a brute is gonna spawn, and he's gonna see that, so he's gonna be there. He's gonna stand around that area. And yeah, the code here is 0047. So yeah. Right now you don't want to be hit by a lot of guys. You want to like freeze that too. And you want to freeze the brute before he despawns, because that guy is not gonna be there for all the time. If you don't do that, if you don't freeze the guy is gonna disappear. Because you're not supposed to be able to get the research in here. You're supposed to be able to get the resets later on. So you wanna uh, okay, gonna stop here the video. You wanna take a photograph of the brute, freeze him again, and for much better strats, you wanna use Electrobolt on him, and then you wanna use Incinerate on him, and then you wanna use Winter Blast on him again. Here I didn't do it, but it's like really close to the same strat, and you wanna be getting some damage before. And if you get enough damage in here, you can die in here, because we're gonna do a death warp after killing the brute. I'm not gonna do it in here, but I'm gonna do it later. So yeah, you're gonna see me doing that. So here I couldn't really change my plasmids to what I wanted, so I lost a bit of time. But yeah, I didn't do the death warp there because enemies weren't hitting me. That's something that can happen a lot. So what I did was you come here to the next area after getting the research, which gives you a drill dash. You wanna just drill dash all the time now, which is just by using the button to attack and pressing shift. I think it's on PC it's that. I use controller, so I mean I've read the things, the controls, just so I could use them on keyboard. So yeah, right now you wanna do that death warp to be able to do this drill dash here to break that. You're not gonna be able to do that until I think it's the diary that's playing now plays. So you save some seconds because of like skipping diaries. And yeah, from now on it's gonna be drill dashing all the way. So you wanna like perfect the route. You just wanna learn the route completely. It's the same route all the time. And you wanna prepare another death warp here. But first, you wanna buy more drill fuel, and that's why we're getting so much money, because you're gonna be buying a lot of drill fuel. So yeah, now there I did a strat that it works for me a lot. It's just drill dash into those barrels that were there. They explode. They give you some. They take you some damage, and then you don't want enemies to follow you. So yeah, that's called Keen Observer. That's the tonic that I just got, and it helps you with the damage with the research. So it's really good. And you wanna like just incinerate in that window. So when you press the cutscene button, you're gonna get some damage during it. You're not gonna get fully killed. That's the thing. So like during a cutscene, you can't die for some reason. So you're gonna get in 1 health. And after the cutscene, there's gonna be a key that you're gonna have to get, and there's gonna be a chair. So you're gonna have to use Incinerate on the chair and kill yourself, like you're gonna see right now. You get the key first. If you don't get the key, you're gonna have to get back here. So yeah, remember to get the key in here. Get the key, use Incinerate, kill yourself. Sometimes you won't have like enough damage taken, but most of the time you will. Like you should. Everybody does it differently. You can use the camera on your way there, like cameras or turrets or something to get you damage, or you can even use enemies to make you some damage. But yeah, everything else is just drill dash into the end. It's really easy. You wanna like keep some drill fuel here, like enough for 1 drill dash, to be honest. And Pauper swap is done. Pauper swap is already done. So yeah, Siren Alley. Siren Alley is the worst, like one of the worst levels in the game. One of the worst. It's not the worst, but it's one of the worst. It has one of the most annoying fights in the game, and you really want to know how to do this, and I'm gonna explain it when I get there. It pretty much has to do with enemies triggering. There's gonna be 3 enemies, 3 splicers that are gonna be there. You're gonna have to kill all 3 of them. If you don't kill them, some enemies are gonna spawn, but not all of them are gonna spawn. They are gonna spawn after you kill these 3 ones. So you kill those 3. At least one of them, you take a photograph of it and get the research, so you get some more damage. The first research that you do in every enemy is the damage research. So every time you hit one of those guys, one of the same type of splicer is you're gonna deal more damage because of the research. So you wanna do that because the boss, quote unquote, of this level is one of those splicers. Then you wanna want to research every spider splicer that's gonna appear, and pretty much from here, every fight you do, you wanna research a lot. So yeah, we buy more drill fuel in here, and drill that's to like the point. And here you're gonna see the enemies that I kill. I'm gonna kill 2 of them here. I killed these 2. I think I did it a little slow there. That's the code, just so you can just. And the other enemy is gonna be just back there somewhere, most of the time. So yeah, like here I did a bit slow because I didn't see the guy. But yeah, you take the research. It's gonna give you the damage research, and then you're gonna have to trigger the enemies by looking at the vent. Pretty much, they're gonna spawn earlier if you look at the vents, and sometimes they are gonna like troll you, and they are gonna just try to run away from you. But you use Winter Blast for the second 2. For the first 2 spider splicers, because they are gonna try to run away. Here I got a glitch where I couldn't really kill the guy, and I messed up a lot, because if you use Electro Bolt there, you can't kill the guy because the guy is not gonna fall down. But you want the guy to fall down, and then more splicers are gonna spawn, not in this vent. They're gonna spawn in other vents. I'm gonna be moving to the next vent. They should spawn in that vent, but one of them is gonna spawn back there because I did it wrong. As I said, this level can be really bad sometimes, and you have to practice it a lot. It has one of the tricks that, well, at the start they are bad, and it's pretty much an out of bounds. One of the few out of bounds that are in the game. I don't think there's like useful out of bounds, but this one is actually useful. It saves some seconds, and you're gonna see it soon. So what you wanna do is take photograph, Electrobolt, and kill the guy. Photograph, Electrobolt, kill the guy, all the time. If you can, though, because sometimes the enemies just appear in your face and you can't really research them. And whenever you hear no enemies are spawning and you hear the guy, you wanna do that I did there, which let me no. Fuck. Damn you, shit. Okay. I hate when I touch things. I'm gonna. I wanted to like. shit, dude. Okay. I wanted to show the thing again, but like, what you have to do, like, I'm gonna explain it, just so you understand me. You wanna do it really slow. Here I saw it really fast, but you wanna do it really slow. Like, it's a slow thing. You wanna do a slow movement to the left, while trying to not fall down because it's a really small platform. You're gonna see me like, pretty much like, it's almost close to falling down, and I've failed a lot. And what you want to do is you want to do it like, also I didn't have a lot of sound, so you probably didn't see the cue, but that's gonna help now because right now there should be more sound, and I'm gonna even get more sound for that part. So you're gonna see when I start doing it, because I'm gonna get the sound a bit louder, just so you can understand when I do it. So I'm not gonna talk now. I'm just gonna let you see like the cue. And you wanna use the same strat for killing the guy, Electrobolt and Drill. So yeah, that's everything, and then you just drill dust to the end of the level, in which we're gonna do another death warp. Here I got stuck, but you should go through that where I just went with the drill dice. And in that machine there, you buy some Eve Hypos, you buy some fuel, and right now you do a drill dash, you change to this weapon to use some mini turrets. You put the mini turrets down, kill the spider splicer that's gonna spawn in your left, kill the one down there, which sometimes it just jumps if you are too slow. Take some photographs in here. Make that brute spawn earlier, because that guy will spawn when he wants. And now you just kill this guy, change your plasmid to Winter Blast, and you wanna kill this guy by freezing him, repeatedly using Winter Blast sometimes. You take a photograph of him for the research, and you wanna hit the guy on the face, because that's gonna deal him more damage. And you get the key from him, you just change to incinerate, and yeah, pretty much you just kill yourself with these boxes here. After pressing the button, just remember to press the button, because I have gone out of this area without pressing the button, and yeah, anything triggers, you trigger the death warp. But yeah, I was trying to get the Eve Hypo there, I didn't, but I used to do it because it's much better than buying one later. And here you should drill dust the guy, but as I got stuck with the wall, I couldn't hit the guy. But yeah, this door is gonna break when you get close to it. So you get close to it and get backwards for like nothing, and that's all. And now there's gonna be a trick, that it's you start this glitch by pressing the attack button or something here. Inside of this, you just attack, you will get your weapons out, and then you just drill dust to the water, and you will be able to drill dust underwater. It is a glitch, you can't normally do that, and it's a really cool one. And now we're getting to one of the, well, this level is where we use where we actually have to care about the little sisters. We have to harvest 2 little sisters and save one of them. You're gonna see that later. Here what I do is I change to incinerate while moving, then buy some fuel, change to the machine gun, change to the camera, and kill this spicer fast. So I can like, well, I mean, when you kill it, he should die like really fast. So you just get that diary. You have to get that diary there. When I get diaries, it's not because I got them randomly. It's to fix diaries in the level. I know it sounds a bit like dumb, but it fixes stuff, so you can do the diary skips. So here, you want to, yeah, you want to wait for this door to be half opened, and save the game with a quick save. So you're gonna see that now. And then you wanna walk forwards, and the diary should trigger at some point. So, like I said earlier, you have to practice this a lot. I got it second try there, but yeah, all you have to do is like see where it's gonna trigger, and just try to use the diary when it triggers. Like that's the only thing you can do. And yeah, try to not resave the game because I've done it and it's pretty bad because there's 2 keys, 1 key for quick save and one key for quick load. So you wanna press the quick load instead of the quick save. Fontaine Futuristics, you're gonna use 2 quick saves. You have to notice that, and you're going to. And here we get the RPG, even though we're not gonna use it in the level, because the drill is enough for this level. And you wanna get killed in here. Getting killed in here, it's gonna put you back in this beta chamber, which is, well, for the old route, this was the last guy that we used to kill. You wanna have the camera out, and it's always gonna be the one in the right. The big daddy in the right is gonna be the only one. So yeah, like it's this one that I use while I froze the video myself. It's not a problem of you, okay? I post the video just to let you guys know it's always the one in the right. So you wanna take a photograph of the one in the right. I take the photograph not because of the research. I take the photograph because so that I know which one to attack, which is so that it's easier for me. And after this, you're gonna want to buy some stuff, and you're gonna see what I will buy. What I will buy. I would recommend not buying any more plasmid slots, just because they don't really help at all. They help having more plasmids in your inventory, but yeah, you wanna harvest that little sister and then just go straight this way, because when you get out of this door that's on the left, there's gonna be a gatherer machine, which is this machine to buy plasmids, and you're gonna want to buy a scout and winter blast too. So gonna be there. You wanna change a scout for incinerate, and you wanna buy winter blast too. And with that, you have pretty much a really powerful plasmid, which is winter blast 2, and you have a really broken plasmid, which is a scout. A scout seems like a really useless plasmid when doing a playthrough, but well, I mean it's not really that useless because you can like get out of your body and enemies can't kill you and all that. You can also get items while doing it, while using it. So it's like you do as a ghost of yourself, and it pretty much can help you do stuff. You save this one and get close to this vending machine, so you can buy things fast. You're gonna want to buy some dual fuel and if hypos. You should have enough money if you've done like everything. If you've got like the items from the big daddies, from the places to kill, from you have to be like getting a lot of items during the run. Mostly money, to be honest. And you wanna get enough if hypos and dual fuel to be able to kill the last big daddy and get to the end of the level without having to buy more real fuel. Here I'm gonna have enough, I think. Yeah, I think I got enough. Yeah, because every time you kill a big daddy, mostly they will give you some more real fuel. So yeah, now I take a photograph of him. I do it for the researches. I mean, I take the photographs for the researches, but some of them are for. I do these ones because I can deal more damage to them. You should kill this splicer first. It's something you should do. Okay, I didn't do it here, but you should do it. It's not slower. It's just safer and better for the route. And yeah, you harvest this one, go this way, and get out of there, because there's gonna be a big sister following you, and there's gonna be splicers following you, and you wanna get some mines without getting stuck in the room, because it's a really little room. And right now we're gonna get proximity mines, which are useful for some parts of the game. So yeah, every proximity mine and grenade you have, you don't want to use it you don't want to use grenades or anything until Fontaine Futuristics and Inner Persephone. Well, yeah, actually those levels, yeah. You don't want to use a lot though. And right now you just get out of Dionysus Park. And we're gonna start Fontaine Futuristics, which is the worst level in the game. It has the more difficult tricks in the game, which are the diary skip, which is really inconsistent, and the theater skip, which is the skip that I've been told to explain a lot of times. You're gonna see me getting it really fast in here, but I have another video on top of this video that I'm gonna use to explain it. Yeah, you get this diary there, and you're gonna want to get damage research, which is that I just got this damage research. Right now, every research you do is gonna help you with the damage researches. So, oh, the lag. Okay. Oh wow. So yeah, now you wanna get to the next door. You wanna open the door. You wanna be looking at the, well, not at the floor, but not really up. And when the door opens and the diary ends, you want to look at the bot. And when you get the goal and the bot moves, you wanna save, go a bit forwards, save again, and then yeah, you wanna hope for the best here. It's pressing W and L again. You wanna see where it's where that's gonna happen. Here I got a really tight one. You shouldn't really get one of these, but if you get this one, you have to be spamming the diary button during the loading. So when it starts, you're gonna skip it instantly. You should be saving earlier than I did, so you have some time to prepare the setup. But if you get that one, then just spam the button. And then you buy some more drill fuel and all that, get the trap rivets, but you should have 6 and 6, and you should have 12 and 12. So you put 6 there, 6 there, 6 over there, and 6 where I'm gonna put the other 4. And then use other ammo to kill enemies. Mostly the machine gun, because it's like the best weapon. To like for range, it's the best weapon unless you use the grenade launcher, but you shouldn't. And right now it's just all getting a lot of stuff, mostly money and ammo from here. And the 3 proximity mines that we got earlier, we're gonna be using 2 of them now. And you wanna change your plasmid. You wanna change decoy to telekinesis. You wanna get telekinesis in here because theater skip, you're not gonna be able to do it without telekinesis, so you want to have telekinesis in here. If you're playing with a keyboard, you probably don't want to get the shotgun because it's gonna mess up your buttons, your keys. Some runners have been like saying things about that, and that's actually true. It changes your positions, I think. So. And you wanna get this diary and just straightforward. Like the level it's straightforward until the theater skip. Theater skip it's a skip that allows you to skip obviously the theater. There's a fight in the theater, and some dialogues, so it saves like 2 or 3 minutes, I think. I would say 2 minutes or 2.5. It's a little skip, but it looks really cool and it saves time, so yeah. But it's actually really, well, it's not really easy to set up at first, but you wanna keep in mind that I'm gonna be covering it now. Like it's not really all that hard, to be honest, once you understand what you're doing, because we're gonna use a turret to set it up in the floor, and on top of it you're gonna put a sign, and you're gonna use another sign to get on top of that. So you wanna get some stuff in your way here. You can use any ammo or electrobolt or anything to break those things, or you can just get close to them and press A, or press the, I think it's F on the keyboard. Yeah, I use controller, I'm sorry. Press F, which is the action button. But yeah, you can use ammo. And here you want a death warp. You can use electrobolt here at the end to kill yourself, because that's gonna, like, unless you have enemies following you, electrobolt is like the best way, because you're not gonna be able to kill you with another thing. Here you have the theater skip. You use this turret here, you set it up here in the floor, and you use this sign here in my right. I got a nice setup here, but I got fucked with these enemies, so I had to redo this setup. You're gonna see it now. And I got a really bad setup, so I have another video that shows the setup that I just got, that I got earlier, because right now I'm gonna have to change it, because you're gonna see the sign is not positioned there, so I had to position it again. And you wanna be careful to not touch the turret with the sign, because if you do, what's gonna happen is you don't wanna have the turret as I had it. You wanna have it like this. It's the perfect one. And then you wanna position the sign on top of it. And right now I got one of the setups that work in a less consistent way, but I got it first try without saving. But I'm gonna show the other setup now. Just do this, you jump on it. You want to jump on it, and at the same like whenever you like touch the sign, you wanna crouch. So you wanna press, I think it's you press the space and then you press C, which is the key to crouch, and then you wanna break the thing by just shooting at it. It's not really easy to see it, but yeah, that's most of it. I'm gonna be showing the other video here. So you start here, the same. You just get this sign and use telekinesis to get this turret positioned in the way that I just got, because you probably just all the time get it this way. Most of the time you position that, and you want to get a sign like this. Okay, this is the good quote-unquote one. It's gonna be seen better later because I'm gonna show it like closer, with a closer look. You want to use that sign. If it's not in the floor, you can just hit it, and you're gonna see that the sign is not positioned in the same way, but it's like the good one. And then you just jump on it, crouch, and get really fast inside. You don't want to use trap rivets. that was just a mistake. And then, well, yeah, here I saw how it is. I don't know if you can see it properly, but yeah, it's in another way. Yeah, there you see it. Okay, it's positioned in that way instead of the other one. This is like, let's say that setup is more consistent, because this one that I got in the PB can fall down really easily, to be honest. So here you want to get the fuel, then get some more stuff, and yeah, you want to have a scout out, the scout plasmid. You want to change your plasmid here too. You want to change telekinesis for decoy, and you want to change electrovolt for incineration, for incinerate. And then you use a scout here. This is a trick that allows you to use the weapons underwater. So you want to press the plasmid and the button to press this what it is, yeah, to use the thing, like the action button and the plasmid button at the same time, so it triggers at the same time, like that. And you're gonna be able to use your weapons underwater. And second part of Fontaine Futuristics, it's pretty much, it has a trick that I'm gonna be covering too, because, well, yeah, it's pretty fast on the PB. You don't have to get the diary there, by the way. You don't have to. And you wanna go here, press the switch, and change to like this weapon onto the camera, because we're gonna do some damage research on Alpha Daddies. You wanna buy Winter Blast 3 here, and pretty much just Winter Blast 3 is gonna be really fucking OP now. There you go. That you're gonna kill the enemies in one hit, to be honest. And now, here comes the skip. Is you have to get used to it, to be honest. And what you have to do is just drill this and go really close to the walls in here, really close to the right, and really close to the right in here too. Okay, and there you go. That should put you in the other, like, out of that fight. Pretty much there's like this way. If you don't have drill dash, if you can't use drill dash, you can do it slower. You're gonna see it here, but what you have to think of is you wanna be really close to the walls in here. Okay, going slower is not going to trigger the Pyra chamber at all. You just have to be really, really, really close to the walls to not trigger anything, and then just kill yourself. There's a Pyra chamber just really close to you, but you just avoid the trigger, and you should appear in here, in this part in here, outside of that fight, and that's all. That's everything. So yeah, right now you just want to get the objective, and you just follow the route to just get this floor in here, this flower, this flower in here. I don't know if they are even called flowers in English, in the English version. I think they are called like plants, Adam plants, or something. They call it in different ways in Spanish for some reason. You wanna get those things and just prepare another death warp in here. You get the goal. You wanna get enough damage here to the point where this turret in here kills you. And you wanna get killed in that specific spot. If you die before, you're not gonna appear here. Right now there's a fight. You just have to use Winter Blast in here. Just Winter Blast all the way. Winter Blast, and you want to use the machine gun for splicers and the grenades for the big guys. You have 3, so well, you just have like 2 or 3 if you haven't used any. So yeah, they're gonna kill them, and there's gonna be 3 Alpha Daddies appearing, but in the middle of them there's gonna be splicers appearing. And well, this Big Daddy shouldn't really be in your way. If he is in your way though, you should use decoy, just so the guy doesn't really do much. And you should try to get what these guys give you. Like they are like, their course is not gonna be there, but their things are gonna be there, and it's gonna be all the time. It's gonna be either grenades or proximity mines, and then you wanna buy some dual fuel and some frag grenades, and that's all. Like, you get out of this level. And now, like, pretty much here we are gonna do like the next level is not really all that interesting. It's all about you moving around with the little sister, and then there's a fight. Like you just have to learn the route, to be honest. But here come the last levels, which are the longest ones. Longest levels are Outer and Inner Persephone. Actually, Fontaine Futuristics is the longest level, but it's in 2 parts. So, yeah. And there's gonna be one more diary skip at the end of the level, in the last level. There's one little thing in the next level, and other than that, it's all gonna be cool. Like the route is really easy to learn. You just have to remember to buy a specific plasmids and tonics, and to get tonics during the route, and to research enemies and get money and manage your fuel a lot. You don't want to be using this attack of the drill that wastes fuel, which is the one that, well, the drill attack. I mean, instead of smashing splicers with the drill, just using the drill as it's supposed to be used as a drill. Just don't use that, because that uses a lot of fuel. I can say that actually deals a lot of damage though, but you wanna manage your fuel. And here you wanna be drill dashing to the end here. And now, Scout is gonna be the plasmid you want to use after doing everything that you've done until here, getting money and all that. You wanna use Scout in this specific corner, and when you use it, you wanna get back to your corpse. Just when you do it, so you just use the plasmid, and then, well, there's a button to come back to your body, which should be the same button with which you use the plasmid, or, well, yeah, I don't really know the key on the keyboard, but yeah, it should be like the same, or I know with controller is B, but it should be like Shift, I think. It's just a key that you use to get back to your body. It's not really a big deal. You want to get back to your body, because if you don't do it, everything's gonna look normal here, but when you get to the next cutscene, the game is gonna, well, it's not gonna soft lock. You're gonna see a white screen all the way, so you don't want that. By doing this escape, we skip a fight with 2 big sisters. That is really, really annoying to do, because like before, when we didn't have this skip, we had to fight the big sisters, and we had to use a total of 10 proximity mines to kill them, or 11, and it was really dumb, because sometimes the proximity mines exploded and they didn't kill the big sisters, and these big sisters aren't really that easy to kill, not like the first one. Yeah, now everything is gonna look like a cutscene, to be honest. Like right now, the route is all the time the same. You're gonna be using the little sister, and yeah, just getting to the end of the level really fast. And you have to report to the end. At the end of this level, there's a fight. You wanna use the Eleanor plasmid, and then use Winter Blast to kill 2 brutes. But you don't want to be using grenades. You want to be using rockets. So be sure to not use rockets. You're probably gonna get some rockets during the run. And the rocket is like the third ammo you can use with the third type of ammo you can use with the grenade launcher. So yeah. So, if you did this skip wrong, you should get this cutscene in here with a white screen, and then you are not gonna be able to. Well, you can move around. You can probably complete the level blind, but it's really annoying, to be honest. So, yeah, you're gonna be using the little sister here to get to the end. Pretty much this is just the same all the time. There's nothing I can commentate on here, because you can't run, you can't jump, you can't do anything in here. But yeah, just to show it, it's yeah, it's really easy. You just go forward. You follow the you just follow the arrow in your head, and yeah, just get to the goal, which is getting a big sister suit for Eleanor. And well, yeah, the game is in Spanish. If you noticed, like, if you think that's annoying for you, just get this volume low when I'm not talking, because it's gonna be Spanish things. And this is the most annoying level in Spanish, because Eleanor is, for me, she is a really annoying character, because she doesn't stop talking. Like, you're gonna see that. On 360, there's a kinda consistent way of skipping the diaries in this level, so you don't have to hear Eleanor. But yeah, pretty much as I said, this level is all going forward, following the arrow in your head, because you can't do anything else. You just have to get the suit and give it to Eleanor, and then Eleanor is gonna save you, and you're gonna be with your character again, and you're gonna do a fight and get to the end level, which is in Persephone. Another Persephone is pretty much like, the comparison to BioShock 1 is probably Rapture Central Control in BioShock 1 combined with the last level. Except in this one, there's no fighting throughout the whole level. You just move. And because of the route we chose, it's gonna kill the little sister. Like, you have to do the route as it is, so yeah. This is always gonna kill the little sister. And right now, Eleanor is gonna come here, so it's gonna free you, and you're gonna have to get a diary that's back in this room. You're gonna see it now. You get the diary, then she gives you a plasmid. You wanna get the plasmid because you can't continue. You don't get it, of course. And well, it's a useful plasmid, but you're not gonna use it a lot anyway. Because even though in this run I actually used it a bit more, there's a strat that I didn't do in this run that I'm gonna be showing with another video. Alright, here I use Eleanor. I changed the rockets in here, and then just to change to Winter Blast and kill these brutes. And when the fight ends, there's gonna be a diary. You wanna save, quick load, and mask the button of the diary, so you skip it. That's called an individual diary skip, and yeah, it's done by just quick saving, quick loading, and as there's a rare message playing in the save file, you're gonna be able to skip it by just masking the button of the diary. Like using the diary, you use, for example, I mask the L key. So yeah, it's pretty easy. And then you wait here, and yeah, that's gonna open. Saves some seconds to do that. And now Inner Persephone has the last diary skip in the game. And as with the other diary skips, you want to quick save when your character appears, and quick load and start with the thing. It's gonna trigger whenever you move, so have that in mind. You have to move and press L like a bit late, not really a lot. Okay, you wanna move and press L, because it's gonna trigger whenever you move. I think here I got like fifth try, I think. Sixth try, okay. I got it really late. But then you eventually get it. I mean, it's not really that hard. I was just a bit nervous when I was doing this, and I lost some time. You wanna try to hack the vending machine in there. You can't really see it, but yeah, if you can shoot a hacking dart there, it's gonna be good, because you wanna hack it. You don't wanna buy the hacking because it's gonna take you a lot of money. So yeah, from here, you don't wanna be buying any hack. There's a second one here. You don't want to buy it. You want to use, if you have an automatic hacking dart, you use it there. If not, you just do a manual hack. Even though it loses a bit of time, yeah, you wanna keep your money because you wanna buy fuel. So yeah, here you just press the switch. You just do that and just get some items in the room. Yeah, this level has, well, it has this diary skip which saves a lot of time, and then it has a strat that I didn't, that I, as I said, I didn't do it in this run, but I'm gonna show it. I have a video of it, and it's some seconds faster, so you should do it. It's actually really easy to do. So, and from here is all drill dashing, and moving and all that to get to Sinclair. You're following Sinclair, but well, yeah, you're really not doing it, because yeah, you go too fast for him, so he just disappears. And yeah, I'm gonna put the code in here. The code for the next door that we're gonna be using is 2673. And you wanna have your frag grenades out. Then just the code, just winter blast on him and just a grenade. It's gonna be that fast. And there is a table back in my back that has more money. You should go back there for a moment, just get the money and go back here. I mean, this door opens really fast, but you have time to do it. And now you just get out of this area by just, yeah. I use decoy to distract enemies, because there's alpha daddies and brutes in the level that can like follow you and hit you a lot of times. And right now in the next area, in the next fight, there's gonna be a strat that I'm gonna show. It's, yeah, as I said, it's faster than the one I do in this run. I'm gonna be showing both. When I said that you have to use Eleanor like only sometimes, yeah, in this one I used it quite a lot. And for this fight you don't need her, because you only need some grenades. You need one grenade and machine gun ammo, and you're gonna be able to what you have to do, which is, with the new strat, you have to just kill a big daddy and an alpha daddy and 2 enemies, instead of doing what I'm gonna do here, which is I'm gonna use Eleanor, use Winter Blast on this guy. Well, if I can. Then get on top of this. Yeah. Bad editing. Get on top of this, kill the enemies I can kill, because they are really fucking shit enemies. They are gonna be spawning like a lot of them, and then there's gonna be an alpha daddy spawning and a brute spawning here. And when you kill the brute, you can go down here. Well, when you kill every enemy, and that's gonna happen. But the new strat, it's really easy and it's much faster than that. So what you have to do is you go here, you go up here, the alpha daddy, you just let him spawn, you get on top of this, kill the alpha daddy, change to the machine gun. You can use grenades too, but I use machine gun to not use a lot of grenades. Kill this guy here, and then another one is gonna spawn here, kill this guy, and that's the fight. That's the whole thing. That's what you should do. Yeah, and you skip an alpha daddy and a brute. So yeah, that's it. Now to continue the route, pretty much is straightforward, because there's another fight, and another fight that can be changed a lot, but I just can't get a consistent setup, because it seems to be really random as a fight. Yeah, you're supposed to kill all the enemies, but sometimes they spawn in another way, and you don't really get the same all the time, so you wanna be careful with that. Also, yeah, don't do a drill duster unless you like. You should do it to the left instead of to the right. Try to not get your character to hit that enemy there. And here I didn't have a lot of drill fuel, so I really couldn't do a lot of drill dusters. But you should have more money when you get here. Thing is, in this run I didn't get some of the money from alpha daddies in Fontaine Futuristics, so I got some money. Then there's a brute that's gonna spawn in here. You wanna kill him with a rocket, and then you wanna use mines or grenades if you have them. You use Eleanor, because Eleanor's gonna help you with the enemies, to be honest. You wanna use a mine on this guy, unless Eleanor actually kills the guy, which has happened to me. Yeah, I think what I did here wasn't really bad, to be honest. I fucked up a bit because this one didn't want to die. But yeah, when you kill all the enemies, you come here. And yeah, there you have your BioShock 2 run. Because from here until the end, all you have to do is one more death warp. You wanna get your health low in this machine, in this vending machine here. And then just get up there, just jump down and kill yourself. And you wanna trigger Eleanor. How to trigger Eleanor? You wanna look up, as I do. That triggers Eleanor, and then just yeah. I mean, he sees the trigger anyway if you don't look up. She triggers all the time if you look up, though. And now you use a scout through the entire fight. You're gonna see that now. I start using a scout. And yeah, these guys are a bit dumb and they are gonna be trying to kill themselves, to be honest. That turret, you don't even have to like touch it at all. And I get on top of this because after the fight, Eleanor's gonna tell you to pull that switch on. So you wanna like be here close to the switch and be using the scout constantly to have the enemies attack the ghost. You can just, for the funsies, you can use Eleanor in this fight. You can use the Eleanor plasmid. It's not really hard. I mean, it's not really anything that loses time or saves time, because this fight has a timer. And yeah, for anyone that has got to this point of the tutorial, I'm gonna be making notes to explain some stuff, just so you have both the route and the notes to remember stuff. Notes are not gonna be really long. They're just gonna explain what you have to buy. They're gonna have the passwords, and they're gonna have like a rough explanation of the air skips and theater skip, and the brute trick in Pauper's drop. Some tricks that really need explanation, and I couldn't really. Well, you can't really cover them a lot because it's all really looking. It's just looking the route, looking how people do it, and practicing the dire escapes and practicing everything. Dire escapes are not consistent, so there is no way to explain them in a way that's gonna work all the time. Because all you have to do is just quick save and quick save and quick load and press L to use the diary, and if you don't get it, just quick load again. And you press the timer to end. You end the timer when you are inside of this elevator, and that's all. That's the run. Additionally to this, you can watch the record video that, well, this video is going to YouTube, so it's gonna be in my description. I'm gonna be adding the notes to the description too at some point. Right now this is the ending of the game, but I just wanna do like a little counting here while the ending is done. So from the start to the end, all you have to get and buy, okay, you have to get the drill damage upgrade in Ryan Amusements. It's really important to get the damage one because there's one for efficiency of the drill, but that doesn't really help a lot. Then after that, there's gonna be some tonics in your way. One of them is a sport boost. That's gonna help you attack faster when you use the drill, and that's gonna make you a bit faster when you move, not really a lot. Then drill power, it's gonna be in your way, in the route. You just in the route. Drill power is pretty much, it's really good. So yeah, you should get those tonics. Then when you get to, well, drill power and drill lurker, which are the ones you get for the drill, they help you with killing enemies in one hit using electrovolt. So you have to do that. When you get to Pauper's drop, you wanna get the 4 things that are not appearing in the video right now because there's a cutscene. But you wanna get decoy. Well, you're gonna get a plasmid slot because you wanna have 4 slots. Then you wanna get winter blast. Well, no, you wanna get decoy, then winter blast, and then drill lurker. Yeah, I'm gonna. Okay, there you go. Yeah, there you go. Drill lurker is gonna help you with the drill. The plasmid slot is to have the 4 plasmids because you're gonna need 4 at least during the run. Getting decoy is gonna help you with the brute skip. I don't know how to really call it. I call it the brute trick. It's kind of the research skip because you get the research early. And winter blast you wanna change it for telekinesis because you're not gonna use telekinesis in that until the end, pretty much. So yeah, just do that, and then when there's a door that opens with a code of 0047 in that same level in Pauper shop. And then in the next level, well, no, in the same level before killing Grace, there's gonna be a tonic called Keen Observer. It's gonna help you with the research. It's pretty much really good to get. So then Siren Alley only has this code. Not really a lot to say, and the brute are out of bounds. And yeah, this is pretty much over right now. And yeah, then you wanna buy these things in Dionysus Park. This is all going to be in the notes. So yeah, you wanna buy Scout to do some skips, and Winter Blast too because you want Winter Blast 3 after, and you can buy 3 if you don't have 2. So yeah, you can actually just don't buy it there in Dionysus Park and then buy it all together in Fontaine Futuristics. I don't know, I like buying the things early. Then you have the damage research tonic, which is the last thing you get. It's in Fontaine Futuristics 1, and yeah, that's everything that you have to get there. And then, well, if you got some trouble with, for example, with this skip, which is the theater skip, this is like the last time I'm gonna solve this. It's pretty much really it's easy to do when you get to know how to do it. It's pretty much the problem is the turret, to be honest. Okay, the thing is, when you put the turret there, if it's really close to that wall there, it's gonna like start moving. So you don't want it to be really close. You want it to be close, but not really close to like for it to move a lot. And then you don't want the sign to touch the turret directly when you're trying to set it up, because it's gonna fuck up everything. So you wanna do it really careful there and just get it on top of it. And yeah, it's pretty much that. And then you have to know that you have to crouch when you jump on top of it, which it's pretty much the hardest thing to do in this skip. Just crouching there on top of the sign, because sometimes sometimes you just fall down. So you have to practice this a lot. But the setup is really easy. You just have to know how to do it, and then yeah, you use the rivets to hit that. But yeah, that's like the easy setup actually, because the one I got in the PB and I showed in this tutorial wasn't really all that good, and the skip is not really hard to do. So yeah, I hope you liked the tutorial. If you have any trouble with the game, you can just tell me, and well, you can contact any runner pretty much. There's some runners that are active, quote unquote, that you can ask. I will put them in the description of the video. So yeah, so that's all for the BioShock tutorial. I'll make notes. You probably have the notes the time you see the video, so there's no problem for that. And yeah, if you have any trouble with the route, just tell me and I can like help you. So yeah, thanks for watching, and yeah, I hope you run the game, I guess.